Hey everybody, this is Dan Larson, and today we're going to talk about how to get organized for tax season. I want to address two challenges to the annual income tax filing season. The first challenge is really, what do I need to get together? This is a challenge because folks typically get statements in the mail as well as getting emails and electronic statements online. And there are tax forms that are kind of official, come from your custodians, from your banks, and then there are other items for tax purposes that you're responsible for pulling together just from your own statements and records. So we have this mixture of where statements are coming from and who's responsible for gathering them that creates this challenge of I don't know what all that I need to put together to do my income taxes. So my recommendation to help solve this challenge is to start by creating a checklist. And if you work with a tax preparer, your tax preparer really should be sending you that probably this month. If you don't already have one, in the month of January every year, you'll get a tax organizer that tells you what you had on your prior year tax return. Here's all the income items, here's all the deduction items. So we create a checklist, and then we wait to get emails and mailings and look in our own records and start working through that checklist so that by the end we know I've got everything that I need to prepare my income taxes. So in addition to that challenge of what do we need to gather, the second challenge is when do I need to deliver all of this? So we all know that April 15th is the filing deadline, but there's also an extended filing deadline. So maybe I've got more time than that, but I always talk to my accountant and he's always saying, give me your stuff earlier. So maybe I need things before that. So I think the two deadlines that I would have in mind, first is the end of February. By the end of February, you really should have the vast majority, if not all, of your tax documents together. So if you've created a checklist and worked through it, and by the end of February there's still some missing items, those are the items that I'd focus on. You may need to call banks or custodians and say, hey, where's this statement? I still need it for my taxes. The next deadline is really April 15th. So April 15th is the filing deadline. It's also the payment deadline. While we can extend the filing deadline to October 15th, we can't extend the payment deadline. So after I gather all my documents, I need to have enough time ahead of April 15th to at least calculate what I owe. So even if I don't end up filing by April 15th, I can extend and I can finish up any loose ends or any missing statements that I might not have. But in that kind of month of March, between the end of February when I have most everything, the beginning of April when I need to make a payment, I need to at least have enough gathered that I can make a calculation for tax purposes. So I hope this helps answer those two challenges of what all do I need to gather, when do I need to deliver it. But certainly if there's other questions, feel free to reach out to us anytime. We're happy to help.